Has been Hezron Obadiah talking to us from an unknown location in the the United Republic of Tanzania. We shall be able to link up with him later on to get a much more recent update of what's happening as and when we have it. But let's shift over to yet another matter that's been hitting the headlines. And the university's academic staff union, which is UASU, has signaled a possible shift in its ongoing nationwide strike following negotiations with the Parliamentary Education Committee chaired by Tinderet Member of Parliament Julius Melly. The meeting, which also brought together senior officials from the Ministry of Education and the National Treasury, sought to find common ground in the pay dispute. However, UASU maintains that the irreducible minimum of about 80% salary increments still stands, while the government continues to hold firm at 50%. Andreen Kilemi, our senior education correspondent, with more.
The university lecturers' strike now appears to be nearing an end, signaling fresh hope for a breakthrough.
Chair, this is...
Appearing before the National Assembly Education Committee, university unions, UASU and KUSU agreed to revive the stalled 2017-2021 collective bargaining agreement, which is now set to be implemented in 2 phases.
We are just pleading with the unions to understand that our fiscal space is limited.
I'm going to plead with our members so that we can reconsider. You don't push us. You don't call us names.
Initially, the unions rejected phased payments over concerns about government delays and previous unfulfilled promises. But although they are agreeing to the phased payment, the unions insist that they will only take 80% of arrears that the government owes and not 50% as the government insists.
The worst of the worst, Chair, is 80-20. They give us 80% and the 20% to remain.
The best solution is accept 50% now, go back to class, the students continue. As we resolve any other, the 2025, 2029, once we agreed, we'll factor it in and we move on like that.
Members of the Education Committee appealed to the unions to reconsider the government's 50-50 proposal to allow learning to resume as negotiations continue.
I can see the worry the Secretary General has is that his organs have sat and they have voted a no. But that one is not cast in stone. You can still reconvene the structure given the new realities we have, because now even Parliament is involved.
Please accept that we can do better than the 50% for humanity, and face your people and tell this is our country. These children are ours. These are our parents.
Lawmakers further warned against punitive measures on lecturers who participated in the industrial action, urging universities to immediately withdraw show cause letters that had been issued.
I want you to pronounce yourself that those letters shall never see the light of the day. Withdraw them immediately so that we can leave this room when everybody is okay.
The renewed goodwill in the negotiations signals that the prolonged strike could soon reach its final chapter, pending a binding agreement that strikes a balance between the lecturers' demands and the government's current fiscal position. Andreen Kilemi, TV.